So let's kind of redefine like our definition of creativity. Like there's so many different expressions of it. Somebody that figures out how to dribble a basketball and get past another person to keep scoring layups all day long, that's a form of fucking creativity. Creativity is just anything that's outside the box of traditional thought, of the way that anybody else thinks about stuff. And creativity is created off of error correction and off of, okay, when I tried that dribble last time, it went off my foot. I got to make sure my foot's in a different spot, or I got to dribble the ball in a different spot. Last time the guy stole the ball from me, I wonder if I push my butt towards him, if he'll be able to get to the ball, you know, like these kinds of things. You start to think of those things, but I think that we don't place a lot of value on that. We're thinking creativity means that we are an inventor, that we come up with like that, or that we're like a pioneer of some kind. And if you look at someone like Mr. Beast, who was just recently on Joe Rogan,
listen to that episode.
That guy practiced his creativity over and over again. It's a muscle. It's just like anything else. If you practice it a lot and then you start to believe in yourself, other people start to say you're creative, and now you're kind of you're on your way, because now you have a belief system that's wrapped up in it. But like, you know, just work on redefining these things, and you don't have to think that you'll never have access to it.
And I want to kind of piggyback off that. I love how you mentioned kind of redefine what creativity is, because there are, if you look within your life, there are probably many things that you do and that maybe you're skilled at that does take a level of creativity that you are adding things to. And you just don't think that's creative because that's what you do, but there's a level of creativity in that. It's like a scale, it's a spectrum, right? But whenever people talk about, especially because of social media, comparisons, you know, one reason why, I mean, if I look at myself, one reason why I may have not thought I was creative was because I was like, damn, they're doing this. I see him doing this. I see her doing this. That's so creative. I can't, or I didn't do that. So I'm like, maybe I'm just not creative. But I've also said, and I do think it's useful to look at other people who are doing things better than yourself and to compare yourself to them. But when you compare yourself to them, don't look at it as a negative thing. Like, look at what they're doing creatively, or look at what they are doing physically, or look at what they're doing financially, and use that as like, I wonder how they're doing that. Because comparing yourself to people can actually be something powerful. It can be like you see somebody doing something a certain way and they're doing it in an amazing way. The knee-jerk reaction shouldn't be like, oh, fuck them. Like, it shouldn't be to try to tear that down. It should be like, that's fucking impressive. I want to be able to do that, or I want to be able to understand how to do that, or learn how to do that, and then take that.
Even saying,
roll.
I wonder how long that person's been doing that for to get that good at that.
Exactly.